If you want to lose weight but feel constantly hungry, tired, stuck, or out of control around food, this video is for you. Because in most cases, the problem is not calories, motivation, or willpower. The real problem is sugar. And not just sugar in desserts or sweets. Sugar hidden in everyday foods is quietly controlling your appetite, your energy, your cravings, and your ability to lose weight. In this video, you're going to understand how to stop eating sugar and lose weight in a realistic way, without extreme diets, without cutting all carbohydrates, and without fighting yourself every day. And very important, later in this video, I'll give you 10 clear, practical steps you can actually follow to reduce sugar and lose weight in a sustainable way. Not theory, real steps. So stay with me, because once you understand how sugar works in your body, weight loss becomes much simpler. Let's start with the foundation. Sugar is not just empty calories. Sugar directly affects hormones that regulate hunger, fat storage, energy levels, and cravings. When you eat sugar, your blood glucose rises quickly. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin. Insulin moves glucose into cells to be used or stored. When glucose is not needed immediately, insulin promotes fat storage. The issue is not insulin itself. The issue is constant insulin stimulation. Frequent sugar intake keeps insulin high throughout the day. Over time, cells become less sensitive to insulin. This is insulin resistance. And when insulin resistance increases, fat loss becomes harder and fat storage becomes easier. At the same time, sugar causes blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes. Those crashes trigger hunger, fatigue, irritability, and strong cravings for more sugar. This is why so many people feel hungry shortly after eating, and why weight loss feels like a constant struggle. Now, here's the key point. This is not a willpower problem. Sugar strongly stimulates dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Highly palatable sugary foods reinforce habits and cravings at a neurological level. When you try to quit sugar using motivation alone, you are fighting biology. That's why extreme diets fail. The solution is not to fight cravings harder. The solution is to change the physiology and environment that creates them. Before we get to the 10 steps, it's important to understand what happens when you start reducing sugar. When sugar intake drops, the body goes through an adaptation phase. At first, cravings increase. Energy may drop. Mood may fluctuate. This does not mean sugar was helping you. It means your body was adapted to frequent sugar stimulation. As blood sugar stabilizes and insulin levels decrease, hunger becomes more predictable. Energy becomes steadier. Cravings weaken. This is when weight loss becomes possible. Now let's get to the part most people are waiting for. Here are the 10 practical steps that help you stop eating sugar and lose weight without extremes. The first step is awareness. Sugar is hidden in foods that don't taste sweet. Sauces, dressings, bread, yogurt, cereals, and so-called healthy snacks. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start noticing. Reading labels changes behavior automatically. The second step is prioritizing protein at every meal. Protein stabilizes blood sugar, increases satiety, reduces cravings, and protects muscle mass during weight loss. When protein is present, sugar cravings lose strength. The third step is not eliminating all carbohydrates. This is one of the biggest mistakes. Whole food carbohydrates like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are not the problem. Added sugar is. Removing all carbs often leads to fatigue and rebound eating. The fourth step is including healthy fats. Fats slow digestion, stabilize energy, and make meals satisfying. Low-fat, high-sugar diets increase hunger and cravings. The fifth step is structuring meals. Skipping meals, grazing all day, or eating randomly keeps blood sugar unstable. Regular meals with protein, fiber, and fats reduce impulsive eating. The sixth step is removing liquid sugar first. Sugary drinks provide sugar without satiety. Cutting sodas, juices, and sweetened coffees often reduces sugar intake dramatically without effort. The seventh step is managing stress. High stress increases cortisol, which increases sugar cravings. You cannot out-diet chronic stress. Stress management is foundational. The eighth step is improving sleep. Poor sleep reduces insulin sensitivity and increases hunger hormones. Without sleep, sugar cravings are almost guaranteed. The ninth step is expecting cravings, not fearing them. Cravings are part of adaptation. They peak and pass. Each time you don't act on them, they weaken. The 10th step is avoiding extreme rules. Rigid restriction leads to rebound eating. The goal is intentional sugar, not forbidden sugar. You choose when and why instead of sugar choosing for you. This approach works because it respects biology. It reduces insulin spikes. It stabilizes blood sugar. It improves appetite regulation. It reduces cravings naturally. Weight loss becomes a consequence, not a constant battle. And here's the most important part. Stopping sugar is not about punishment, it's about freedom. When sugar intake is reduced and habits are consistent, many people lose between 4 and 8 pounds in a month. And over a year, that can realistically add up to 20 to 40 pounds, depending on the person. You don't need perfection. You need understanding, structure, and consistency. And once you understand how sugar actually works in your body, you can finally lose weight without fighting yourself.